Today, from
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Today.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Hilton. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line. The Niners at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This offense as a group ranked 30th on the ground, and those are the kinds of runs that have earned him that spot.
Yeah, dubious distinction, right? Because no one wants to be in that position, and no matter what your style of play, you want to be known as a team that can run the ball when you need to.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down at the 28. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gives it to the 30. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Now a dump off here complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Here's Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 yards to go, second down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That's dumped off to Pollard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the ref. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, That's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But
and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Hands it off out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
he's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. A very quick pass to Ridley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Lawrence to throw.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez.
2nd and 7. Now Lawrence.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Lawrence.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
To throw again is Lawrence. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out come the Jags.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is taken at the 15. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught by Hilton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barker. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for San Francisco, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the